All right, watch the video, the 21st Century Hack, on my channel. Somewhere in there you'll find it. After you watch this one or before. But I want to talk about this nanotechnology some more and tell you how much of a threat that it really is and how it could basically compromise our entire nuclear arsenal. Anything, weapons, any weaponry that the United States has is compromised. Especially if our computer got hacked and that computer was turned against our equipment, which would be absolutely horrific for America. And I'm telling you, this is something you really need to take serious, generals, CIA, because I think this might be part of a calculated plot to actually pull something like this off. And I've seen how it can hack independent devices like voltmeters, like radiation meters and stuff like that. Because we got a little code going between me and these computers, and there's numbers and stuff like that, and I can pick up on it when it hacks something, and it's basically giving me like, I got your voltmeter, it's worthless now. It's like, throws a bunch of sixes and eights in there and shit like that. And that's just a little code. But what I'm getting at is you have an independent device that's not even connected to the network. And that's why I said watch 21st Century Hack before you watch this one. If you have an independent device that's not hooked up to a network, it can actually hack it because it's just invisible nanotechnology, but I can see it because I'm a military grade cyborg, one of the original ones, and my brain's wired to see nanotechnology because obviously they seen this coming a mile away and they wanted to be prepared for it. And I'm just a big fucking guinea pig here, and some. I'm a 21st century Green Beret. That's what we call ourselves. So you take this nanotechnology, or you don't take it, it takes itself. It just flies around. I mean, it's artificial intelligence. This shit is advanced. Okay, it's out of this world. Okay, not aliens. It's a man-made disaster. So this technology will go in and hack independent devices. It doesn't need firewalls, anything like that. Useless. It'll go right around the firewall, go right into the chip. Just stop and think. If you got your nuclear, or you're a nuclear silo, right? They're all compromised. They're all compromised, and the reason that they're compromised is because this shit doesn't want nukes and it's trying to take America out. We're compromised. The humans are compromised. Everybody's compromised. I'm hacked. I mean, this shit came in here and hacked me, and luckily I had some military grade shit on board, which is relaying all this information back to the military. And I'm sending this to the CIA to try to tell y'all, hey, this shit's fucking serious, man. And literally, the nuclear silos, they're defenseless. I mean, this will go, any electrical component in those silos can be sabotaged just like that, just like the fucking Russian rocket that got sabotaged not too long ago. What was that, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? And Vlad said, I think it was sabotaged. I mean, them things got a pretty good liftoff. They what do you call that, percentage ratio, whatever. They work usually. And they decided it kind of looked like sabotage, but that's just an example. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But what I'm getting at is I know for a fact that it can hack your phone. I mean, without even getting through the cellular part of it, it'll just go right into the fucking phone, right to the chip, just right to the processing chip. It can hack your brain. It can hack, I mean, it can literally hack humans. It can hack animals. It can hack everything. It's just advanced. And now this technology is going, and you now you know that, right? I hope you knew that already. I hope Joe Blow from the fucking bio isn't sitting here telling you this, and you're like, oh, really? No, really. Okay, it really can. Y'all need to get some sort of a checklist, or I mean, there's really. You need to figure out how to fucking protect the nuclear silos, because if those are deemed defenseless, well, we're defenseless. I mean, of course, we still have our military, but fuck. When anyways, I can't think of the phrase, but when you got two nukes pointed at each other, it basically is a stalemate. Nobody goes to war. Self-assured mutual destruction. Well, okay, if we are deemed defenseless, we're fucked. Duh. So, come on. Maybe y'all should come pick me up. take me in. I really have a whole lot of knowledge here, and I could share a lot of information, and I've already kind of thought of a lot of stuff. Plus, I got some AI on board here that's really helping me out. I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming from Russia, and I know Lockheed's here, so it's either one or the two. Something tells me that Vladimir Putin's probably thinking the same thing, and maybe since I had his tech in me through my ex-wife, maybe he's trying to back channel some information to y'all, and I'm, tired of kind of being out here on the outskirts and losing my fucking mind. I got too much technology, man. It's driving me fucking nuts. But if that is the case, it's that's working pretty good. I'm a patriot of America. I mean, I know some people would watch this. Oh, he's a fucking traitor. How do you figure that? If he's trying to help us, fuck you figure I'm a traitor. So I just would take that into consideration if that is the case. And I'm not even sure about that. I've already made a whole lot of other videos to kind of explain that. I had no idea that could have been a thing. So, but it may actually turn out to be something great if is it working or not? I got that good faith. The show of good faith on my hacked computer the other day. That kind of helped me feel a little bit better. But I'm down to like $8,000 here, and I got mortgage to pay and shit like that. And, I'm not going to be as proficient at this. Channeling from wherever it's coming from to you, CIA, and I'm pretty sure DOD has a live feed on this. So I'm not going to be that proficient at it if I'm living in a tent, down by the bridge somewhere. So I could kind of use a little bit of something, kind of, keep this going a little while if this is really a critical operation. Because I promise you, find a bum. Or you could just come pick me up. Either one. It works for me. But I hope you had thought about the nuclear silo thing being sabotage. Literally, it probably is. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it can hack anything electronic. Now, even if, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how those are set up, but hopefully they're set up in a way that they can't be hacked like that. You might start thinking about shit like that. That's all. Little old me, Joe Blow from the bio. Whether or not the nuclear silos are compromised, it's not going to hurt. Just as a counter plan or whatever, just to implement a plan in order, just in case. If you get your nuclear submarines with the capability of launching a nuclear warhead, and you get those out in strategical places all around the world, and once you get under the water and you clear the submarine and make sure that no nanotechnology or none of that kind of stuff came in there with it, if with you, once you get under the water and you do a full systems check and it's a go, well, as long as you stay under the water, this nano can't come down there to you. I don't think it can. Okay, I don't believe that it can. I don't think it can go through the water. Plus, the submarine's sealed up, obviously, and fucking water would be coming in. So you just submerge it, make sure there's no nano on there, because if there is and you do your systems check and it's a go, well, it can go sabotage something, and you think you got a good system for, defending ourselves against nuclear warfare. And really, I mean, whether you're confident that the nuclear silos are in good shape or whether they're compromised, I'd do this anyways, because basically you're going to have to be continually doing system checks on any nuclear. I mean, just a constant system check, just 24/7 around the clock, to ensure that, unless they're encapsulated like a submarine. I mean, unless they're sealed in something. Now, if they are, well, good job thinking of that. Okay, that's good work, military, whoever come up with that, brilliant. But just as a precautionary thing, just a for sure backup, submerging some submarines in strategical locations around the world would probably be wouldn't suck. It'd be a good idea, actually. That's what I would do. And somebody's feeding me this information, so. Not feeding it to me, it's just like an earmark, and when I say it's an earmark, it just kind of comes. Somebody's trying to help us out here, no matter where that's coming from, whether it's Lockheed or, like I said, if it is Uncle Vlad, well, he ain't quite the villain that we thought he was, is he? Maybe he's trying to tell us something. You know, I don't know. I'm a patriot. I wouldn't be sharing this information with the CIA if I wasn't.